Baddies Caribbean, Season 1, Episode 1. It's Danny, the Butterfly Queen, and I watch the show so that you don't have to. And we come back here and we talk about it for 15 minutes. I'm so excited about Baddies Caribbean being on. I'm so excited. Like, I've been so ready. My favorite baddies are, number 1 of all time is Taseki. Number 2 is Biggie, the big one, the big Dominican. I absolutely love Sapphire Blaze. Absolutely love Sapphire. And Rolly. I like Rolly. Those are my favorite ones. And so I was excited to see them all back. All of my friends were back. Rolly's on the injured reserve list, but I see she does come back. So they're all coming in. They're looking amazing. They're all snatched. Even Natalie. She's looking amazing. Brand new bikinis, honey, wigs on fleek, makeup on. They look great. They were all going to this beautiful yacht. Beautiful. Where Natalie, of course, got to sit down and give them the rundown. So she's letting them know, listen, ain't no respect this time. Ain't no disrespect this time. Don't come for me because I'm going to replace you. I'm going to throw you upside this yacht. So she was talking to all the ladies and she was like, they were having a bunch of new girls coming in or whatever. She was like, so whatever issues you got going on, let's go and get it handled before these new girls come in. And of course, Jayla and Biggie talk about the beef that they have. And the thing that aggravates me the most is when you do snake stuff and you do underhanded junk, and then when it comes back out, you act like that's not what you meant or that's not what you were intending. That was my thing with J-Lo. She was, I was trying to deflect. I didn't even want to talk about it. I didn't want to bring it up. Girl, bye. You was dying laughing like it was so hilarious. Trying to make Natalie say it because you didn't want to say it. I mean, come on. It wasn't even anything to beef about, but it was a disrespect in the way that you made it sound like that I'm an idiot and I didn't get what you were saying. Like, oh my gosh. But then Biggie was like, it's on sight when I see her, I'm going to slap her. So, of course, Biggie was like, listen, we can stay out each other's way or we can fight. It's whatever you're on. And, of course, Jayla was like, no, I ain't no staying out each other's way because when you posted, you was like, when I see her, I'm going to slap her. So you're going to have to give me my one. Okay. Biggie was like, it's whatever. Okay. So they get up in the, but Jayla was standing up fussy. And so Biggie was like, well, you stand up, so I'm going to stand up too. So Biggie stood up, so they going out around the table, and Biggie wouldn't swing at Jayla. I was like, oh, Biggie, you bought your backbone at Target. How much they cost, girl? I don't know. I love Biggie. Biggie stand on business. But Biggie can't fight. But Biggie ain't a fighter. She's not one of fighting girls. She said it last season. She's a communicative baddie. So why don't you try to communicate your way out of this situation instead of swinging on J-Lo? Well, that's not even you, Biggie. But yeah. So they fussed or whatever and they squashed it because Taseki was like, listen, I'm not on this. One of y'all can go fly off this darn yacht. And anybody got time for that. So they all sit down and she goes through the whole list of girls. The new ones that are coming in is Diamond the Body, Tinkerbell, which is the two that got in the fight, and the girl took the other girl wig from the auditions. You got Aubrey O'Day from Danny Kane. I think she's there. She's like a glorified guest or whatever. You got Tommy, of course, Natalie being petty. No, Biggie, you think you're Tommy's best friend? I'm actually Tommy's best friend. We're gonna hug each other with a bunch of hugs and fists, and Natalie just petty, just messy. Gretchen is on there. She made her mark on the show this season. Callie, which is Blueface's sister, which they didn't even look at Taseki to get a reaction, but Taseki honestly didn't give him one. I don't think Taseki really cared. I don't think it mattered, but because Natalie was like, and if she come here with some ish, then we gonna throw her behind off the yacht and get a replacement for her too. Meatball, Claremont twins, I don't know who they are. She was just going through this of the girls who were coming on the show. Excuse me. So I was excited to see all the new girls that are coming in. It's Dia, bunch of new girls coming in. Anna and Rolly on reserve, so they'll be in sometime in the season. I did notice one thing. I did notice that Suki and Sapphire, which is the Good Coochie girls, were not speaking at all. Sapphire was over there up under Taseki, and Suki was over there with Mariah Lynn. Go figure. But they never said one word, never had a reaction, interaction, anything to each other. That was crazy to me. But hey, stuff changes quick. And I think since then they've had actual words on the internet about beefing. So I don't know how far into the season it actually shows their beef, but I know at the beginning of it they weren't speaking. So Natalie was saying that they're going to have a dinner tonight to kind of mix and mingle with everybody, into which Suki, just as last season, immediately was like she's not going to be able to be there. She's got to go do Rolling Loud. I don't think Suki's going to be on the season that much. I think they said she had to leave, but I know she was getting ready to do her own show on Tronics on Ray J's station. So I don't think she's going to do the whole season, but she ain't talking. I'm sorry, her appeal was her and Sapphire. So her and Sapphire aren't going to be good Gucci girls on the show. I don't even want her back. She leave. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so Nelly said they were going to have dinner later on that night where everybody can mix and mingle. And because the very next scene, we see Suki sitting there by herself, talking about the fact that she getting ready to go. She got to do Rolling Loud. Sapphire comes up and was like, you know what all happened last season. We back here. We done kicked this since then. We've been friends on and off camera. I just want to know where your head at. How you feeling? Suki was like, I don't know. And so Sapphire was like, well, she immediately starts crying. And she was like, well, I know you ain't crying. So she went out, conducted herself, came back and was like, well, when it come down, I'm a crybaby, and when it come down to you, I'm gonna cry because you're my friend and we've been through a lot. And so Suki was like, she don't really trust those girls. She don't know those girls. She was like, you make friends and you slide behind your friends. She was like, I make friends, but I don't let them in my close circle because I don't trust these chicks. She was like, you make friends and you don't ride with me, just like you didn't ride with me behind with Rolling. And so she was like, would you do that again? And so you could just see, and I really feel that even from last season, you could just see that the friendship itself meant more to Sapphire than it did Suki. But Sapphire feels like she has to continue to pay for what she did, the mistake she made last season. And to that effect, I do understand where Suki is coming from, because if you're my friend, we came on the show together as girls together, as best friends together, and you allow some big chick to jump on me and her homegirl to throw balls of water at me while I'm fighting the big one, and you didn't do anything, yes, I would have a problem with that. I also see Sapphire's side, because Sapphire kept trying to tell Suki to pipe down. You're not on the show enough to see what's really going on and how everything is really moving. You come in all of a sudden, you defending the two chicks that the whole house got a problem with. Clearly it can't be the two chicks that the whole house is wrong. So you came in here all loud and wrong, and as her friend, she was trying to tell her, look, calm down, don't get in the middle of this. Then you want to drag me in the middle of it too. But this is what Sapphire wanted to do. She wanted it to be a baddie. So I hate that this kind of started to be the demise of their friendship, because friendship should have gone before the actual show. But I guess true colors were shown. Suki wanted somebody who was just going to blindly follow behind her, right or wrong. And Sapphire was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a lap doll. You know what I'm saying? And Suki made the note that she's not coming back. She's going to do her concert, and she wishes them all the best, shoots them all a bird, and she's leaving with the ugly hairstyle. Okay, so in true Natalie fashion, the first setup in the mess of the night, they go straight over to Natalie meeting with Anna, because Anna's on injury reserve. Looks like they said she fractured her eye socket, like in 3 different places. I'm going to have to look into that and see exactly what happened and who did that to Anna. I don't know. They wouldn't say. She got a little choked up while she was talking about it. She looked cute. Wig was snatched, but she's injured. And visibly, you can see that the side of her face was kind of swollen, So while they're talking about it, and she's saying how much her and Rolly still don't get along, you look up, Rolly comes in with the faja, half of her stomach gone. Rolly looks great. She comes in, she sits down. I probably should have not there a good 5 minutes before they're back and forth at each other. I'll kick your sutures loose. I'll fracture the other side of your face in 3 more places. It just all the way. Nelly and they're passing out. What them crack what you call them little packs with the meat and the cheese and the crackers. She passing out the little protein snack cracker packs. They throwing them at each other. She of course gave them all baddie chains like the other OGs. Just messy. And Anna was like, she don't know if she even need to feel set up by the fact that she got her sitting there talking to Rolly and no one Rolly don't get along. You absolutely was set up. And you absolutely fell for it. Don't get away. You couldn't beat Rolly to begin with. And you definitely weren't able to beat her injured like you are with your little bitty cell. But of course, you let Natalie set it up, hype it up, and right. But yeah, there they go. So of course Natalie's like, listen, y'all calm down. I can't sit here and watch this. I got to go meet the rest of the girls. So to get to the spot, we're supposed to meet with the other girls. And of course it's lit. Okay, so they're all talking or whatever. Everybody's cute. First one that comes in is Aubrey O'Day from Danny Duquesne. I absolutely loved Danny Duquesne. Wasn't a huge fan of Aubrey. I liked her. She was cool, but no, I love Dawn. But yeah, so Aubrey was there, whatever. She immediately brings up the Diddy stuff. Girl, don't do that. You're in a room full of black girls. Like, chill out. But she's there. Jayla, by the time the camera looks back over there, you could visibly see that Jayla was frustrated. She was aggravated. So she was like, before we even get this thing popping like it's supposed to be, the new girl's supposed to be coming in. We often have a good time. We finna eat. We finna go on to another country. But Biggie, I ain't forgot that you said you want to smack me, so get up, let's go. So they immediately go around behind Natalie's chair to meet each other. So you didn't really see it, but I don't care. When nobody said that first round, Jayla ran into a brick wall. And Big Latina knocked her head off of her shoulders and snatched her baby chain and told her, now look, you ain't got no chain. And put the chain in her pocket and then gave it back to her. None of the fights was there a clear winner. None of the fights did one of them clearly beat the other one. I was thinking to myself, like, I thought Jayla was supposed to be this fighter. What happened? Neither fight did she whoop Biggie. It was one fight, Biggie swung too hard and Miss Ronnie turned all the way around like she usually does, but that's basically was it. Biggie fought her 3 or 4 times. When Biggie got tired, she went over there. She told Aubrey, it was good to meet you. By now, I'll see y'all tomorrow on the way to Barbados. Like, but Biggie was like, she done. I'm gonna go outside, hit me the blunt. I'm going back to the room. I'll see y'all on the flight. I was like, okay. And so Jayla was telling Scotty, well, I hope she ready every time she see me because it's up every time I see. Everybody got time to fight every time they see you. Just take the L and go on. Do you win? I won. And you lost your chain. I ain't get dressed all tore up, my arms all scratched up. Girl, like Sicky said, this is a waste of time. Like, let's go eat. Like, get a plate. Okay, so Rolly left. She was done. So they finally was like, okay, the rest of the girls are coming out. They take a shot. Shotty, Patty, shot o'clock. Some of the other girls are coming in. It's like 4 of them. I think it's Callie, Meatball, Bianca. I think one more. I can't remember. But it was like 4 more came in. So everybody hugging. Everybody's, hi, how are you? How are you? Great to meet you. Yeah. Aubrey sitting looking like, okay, it's girls. I don't know them. Honey, Bianca, of course, grabs Mariah, hugs her. She was like, I'm here to stand on business but my girl. So I guess she's coming on some revenge type ish from Mariah Land from last season. So Bianca Bunny, she comes in, she hugs everybody. She hugs Mariah. And then next thing you know, she runs and grabs Sapphire. They fight. So from what it looks like, it's going to be a whole season thing between them two. And then you see Kelly going for Natalie. Because Kelly already was like, Natalie's old. She should give it up. Let the young girls run it. Honey, this thing is finna get real ugly. And poor Aubrey, I don't know if she knew she was signing up for. I think she thought this was a gig or a regular show, a regular reality show. But girl, you on Baddies. Honey, hop down in the comments. Let's talk about this debauchery. I can't wait, honey. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell somebody to come here and watch it with you, honey. Listen to it, baby. Because Baddies Caribbean is back on. Bye.